Living in Lagos for some years, these are the 5 things that surprised me as a foreigner. And please don't mind my hair, just washed. Number one is the banking system and how fast it is. I never actually realized how backwards we are in Europe because European Union is just forced European banks to do instant SEPA, while in Nigeria it's running for years. So if you do a bank transfer, the receiver will get it immediately, like seconds. And fintech companies here are really growing. It's a big market and I'm loving it. I think banking is really great in Nigeria. Number two is the fact that you can actually borrow data. If you run out of data and you don't have another source, you don't have Wi-Fi in the house, you don't have another source, you don't have to be going out and buying, credit, whatever. You can just borrow data and buy new data with the borrowed data, if it makes sense. Number three, I do not get sick. I do not get sick in Nigeria. When I was in Europe, I always was suffering with some seasonal flus, viruses, here and there, stomach virus, respiratory. In Nigeria, nothing. Apart from malaria. Yeah, be careful for malaria, the foreigners. Number four, during the dry season, the plants can somehow retain water for a very long period of time, and they do not go as yellow as I'm used to, like in Europe. In Europe, when there's summer and it's very dry for a week or two, all the grass is completely yellow. But here, the plants, they are adjusted to the weather and they know how to retain water. So that was interesting for me. And now, number five, very controversial opinion. In Europe, when men are walking on the street and they suddenly feel the urge to ease themselves, to pee, basically, they try to find a spot where, like, not in your face, they just try to hide a little bit. Okay, there's no toilet available, they will just try to hide a little bit so they are not in you, like they are not doing it directly in front of you. Nigerians, in your face, which is, I guess, is okay if they're okay with it, but I want to beg you guys for one thing. When you do it, don't try to make eye contact with people. It's like the weirdest thing I've ever experienced in my life. Like, ew, don't pee and, make eye contact with person. You are looking at me like this while you are holding your thing in your hand. Weird. Thanks.
Foreigner living in Lagos shares shocking things she still can't get over, including one very weird habit of Nigerian men. A foreign lady living in Lagos has caused a stir online after listening to things that still surprise her about Nigeria. Even after spending years in the country, she started by praising the Nigerian banking system, saying it is far ahead of what she experienced in Europe. According to her, instant transfers have been normal in Nigeria for years, while European banks only recently moved to faster SEPA transfers. If you do a bank transfer here, the receiver gets it immediately, like seconds, she said, adding that Nigeria's fintech space is really growing and impressive. She also expressed shock that Nigerians can borrow data. In her words, if someone runs out of data and has no Wi-Fi, they don't need to stress. You can't just borrow data and buy new data with the borrowed data. It makes sense, she said. Another thing that stunned her is how she barely falls sick in Nigeria. She claims she used to deal with seasonal flu, stomach viruses, and constant respiratory infections while living in Europe. But in Lagos, she has been perfectly fine. Nothing apart from malaria. Be careful for malaria, dear foreigners, she warned. She added that she finds the behavior of plants during the dry season surprising. According to her, grass and plants remain green for long periods, unlike Europe. where everything turns yellow quickly once the weather becomes dry. But the one that shocked her the most, and the one she called very controversial, is the way some Nigerian men urinate in public without caring who is watching. She said that in Europe, men at least try to hide a bit when they need to ease themselves outside because there is no available toilet. But in Nigeria, some men will do it right in your face. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and share this video. Do well to subscribe to the channel and turn on to the notification bell so you never miss an update. I want to know what you think, so let me know your thoughts about this in the comment section below, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.